Seasons passed, and Yim was growing taller and older, but still no walking. Only those three same toes curling down and up again. Each night she prayed long and hard for God to do something. Make her able to walk again. Let her use her feet again. Then she tried to move them, but never with any result. So many places she wanted to go, so many things she wanted to see and to do. But she was stuck to the area around her bed, feeling helpless and so useless. Her legs wouldn't move, her feet wouldn't walk. She couldn't go anywhere. Then one night, after praying herself to sleep, Yim dreamed an angel was in her room. "Yim, I've come to show you how to walk," the angel said as he lifted her up. Then he firmly held her legs above the ankles, one in each hand, and walked her feet across the room. She laughed at the fun of it as she felt one foot after the other crossing the floor, her arms around his neck. Then they were outside, and the angel was walking her around the big tree. "That's how you do it," the angel said, as he sat her down in the grass, smiling. "Well, I know that's how you just did it," Yim argued, "but my legs won't move by themselves at all. I can't walk like that or any other way." "Yes, you can." "How?" "I just showed you." "But you were doing that," Yim pointed out, a bit confused. "You were holding my feet." The angel grew more serious. "You can walk, Yim, and the day you walk out that door and under these branches, I'll be clapping my hands for you." "Why?" Yim asked. "Because I grew this tree." Now he wasn't making any sense at all, which is common in dreams. But Yim tried to point out the facts. "My father planted this tree long ago and watered it every day." "Yes, your father planted and watered, and I grew it. And when you walk a circle under these branches, I'll clap for you again." "But I can't walk!" Yim exclaimed, getting frustrated and a bit angry. The angel just smiled at her and floated away, disappearing into a light that became the sun peering through her window. Yim realized she was waking up, back on her grass-filled mattress, held off the floor by the bamboo frame her father had made for her. The sun was shining directly on her face through the branches of that same tree. Yim watched the branches sway in the occasional breeze, which flickered the light and moved shadows across her bed. Could any of that have been real, the angel and all? Just in case, she made one strong effort to move her legs. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Now she felt stupid for bothering to try. "Stupid angel, stupid dream," she thought to herself. "Stupid life. Even the tree can move its branches, but not me." Yim had just dragged herself off her bed and was pulling herself across the floor like a snake when a new idea came to her, something she'd never thought of before. It was followed by a shiver and a surprise of excitement. What if, she thought, and couldn't wait to try. Having made her way across to the wall to lean against for balance, she took hold of her legs above the ankles like the angel had done in her dream, and slowly pushed herself up. She was standing! Well, sort of. At least she was up for the first time, with all her weight on her feet. That was something she hadn't done in ages, and it felt really good. And now she was lifting one foot up and out for a step. She giggled and laughed to herself because it was a fun game, if nothing more. And now she was stuck in that awkward position. Pressed against the wall, she couldn't step forward and she couldn't step back. So over she plopped onto her side and then back up to the wall for another try. This time she leaned forward a little first and then take that step. Well, it was almost a step before falling forward on her head. Ouch! And rolling over onto her back. She laughed, she giggled. Now that was funny. She was forgetting to feel sad. This was just plain fun. More carefully she tried again, and one, two, three actually took 3 steps. It was walking. She had walked 3 whole steps before losing her balance in the opposite direction this time, landing on her bottom and again rolling over on her back. She had continued holding on to her ankles, never letting go, feet now pointing to the ceiling. Walk, 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 she said to herself as she worked her feet through the motions in the air. Walk, 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 walk. And she laughed and kept doing it and laughed more. In a few short weeks, or was it only days, she had the technique mastered. She'd walk to the kitchen to see her mother, walk to the den to join her brother. Life was definitely getting more interesting. Then one day she put on a pair of sandals and walked right out the front door, across the porch, down to the ground, and under the tree by her window. Clap, 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 she heard behind her, which was really startling. For a moment she thought it might even be the angel from the dream. Quickly she turned around and sat down, but it was only a large bird, whose wings had made that sound when it landed on a branch behind her. How silly of me, Yep thought the angel was just a dream. But for fun, she decided to make a game of it. Hello, angel, she pretended, and was surprised how pretending made it feel so real. Want to see me walk around your tree? Off she went around the trunk. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. As she completed the circle and sat down again, clap, 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 even louder this time. The bird was flying directly over her head, so close she felt the wind from its wings. Then it was off to another tree, singing merrily as it flew. Bye, Angel, Yim called, smiling. Bye. In the years ahead, Yim's arms would become as strong as any boy's, as strong as legs. Her arm bones would grow extra long from the pressure of her weight, while her leg bones would remain short from the lack of weight on them. This was a good thing, making it easier for her to walk her special way. In time, she would be able to walk more than a mile, with a few rest stops. More than a mile to work in the rice fields, separating the rice from the stems and chaff, or to the peanut fields or the corn fields for picking and shelling, or off to her aunt's house to clean and sweep. Yim quickly learned how to earn her own living, being a true help to others rather than expecting them to take care of her. People would become used to seeing her head down the road, hands firmly grasping her legs above the ankles as she walked at a brisk pace. They would smile at her, and she imagined they were telling each other, "Hey, that's Yim, the girl who can do anything. Watch her go." But for now, it was enough just to have the freedom to go help Mother prepare vegetables in the kitchen, or go check on baby Qua and play with him for a while, or step outside and feel the real ground under her feet again, the sun and a breeze blowing through her hair just like in the old days. No, it was more than enough. It was wonderful. Yim was happy again.